Okay, derivatives using the chain rule. So the first part, of course, is when do you need to use the chain rule? We need the chain rule if your function looks like functions inside of other functions. For example, say you have a polynomial, say x squared plus 2 raised to some power, let's say 3, you need the chain rule. You'd need the chain rule if you had a function that looked like the square root of some other function, x squared plus cosine of x. Okay? Because after all, the square root is just raising to the 1/2 power. You need the chain rule if you have, say, 1 over some function to some power. Even if there's no power here, it's really to the -1 power. Okay? You need the chain rule if you, say, have cosine squared of x. Or if you have the log of x. Not just the log of x, but the log of some polynomial. Okay? All of these cases require the chain rule in order to solve the problem. All right? Once you recognize that you need the chain rule, how do you use the chain rule? Okay? Let's start with a blank page here. Let's go back to our original function. F of x is equal to some nice polynomial that we've chosen just because it's easy. X squared plus its bigger power, 4. So if we want to take the derivative of this function with respect to x, we first take the derivative of the outside part. So this is something raised to the 4th power. The derivative of something raised to the 4th power is 4 times the something one lower. What I'm saying here is the derivative of any polynomial, x to the n, is always in x to the n minus 1. Okay? So there we go. Now we're not done though, because we just took the derivative of the outside part. If we need the derivative of the inside part, okay, so we multiply by the derivative of the inside part, derivative of x squared is 2x, and you keep going. In this case it's a 2, so the derivative of 2 is 0. So your final answer would be 8x times x squared plus 2 cubed. Okay, let's do one more. F of x is equal to, say, cosine squared of x. Okay, something nice and easy. Cosine squared of x. Okay, this is a function inside of another function. Okay, so the derivative of this is first you take the derivative of the outside. Something raised to the 2nd power. Well, the derivative of something raised to the 2nd power is 2 times cosine of x. Okay, that's the derivative of the something on the outside, and then you need the derivative of the inside. Well, the derivative on the inside, what's the derivative of cosine of x? It's minus sine of x. So your total answer would be 2 minus 2 times cosine of x times sine of x. Okay?